Hi Taurus, welcome to Spirit Mail. Today we're going to do your Spirit Guided Energy Focus. We're going to be concentrating on the energies of health and wellness and family, friends, and coworker relationships. I normally do career and money, but I actually do that reading next week, so I've eliminated it from this reading. So with that said, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly what energies will they be navigating as it relates to health and wellness and family, friend, and coworker relationships. We thank you for tarot as a tool. We thank you for clear and concise messages. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Bless these cards with love, light, and prosperity. Okay, guys, y'all ready? So in the area of health and wellness, now remember, health and wellness is mind, body, and spirit, and we come up with transformation. Beautiful. And in the area of family, friend, and coworker relationships, we have temptation. So Taurus, this is two major arcana, so we know there's something deep going on within you. I'm going to take a second and turn this ringer off. I apologize that it went off just a second ago. Before we go into the clarifiers, we're going to go ahead and get a theme for the reading. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for our friends born under the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly what is the overall theme for this reading as it relates to Taurus in health and wellness and family, friend, and coworker relationships. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. And we're coming up with magic prayer. Guys, I can tell you right now, this is about surrender. For all of you born under the sign of Taurus, this prayer is about allowing Spirit to guide you. And it even, I think, says somewhere in there, thy will be done. But if you look at this, this is the 3 and the 2, right? And this is transformation. And this is temptation. So with the 3, for me, the 3 is about holy collaboration. It's about your creator, you, and your spirit team. And then the 2 is the divine feminine, which is the more nurturing energy within you. It doesn't have anything to do with male or female. And it's got a flat bottom, right? So it's foundational, it's strong. And then it curves up. It's creative and it's very resilient because the top of it is that hook and it's meant to be bendable, right? So it's like you can go through the hard times and you come back in your strength and in your creativity. So you add them together, 3 plus 2 is 5. And for me, 5 is all about change. So, and you have the transformation card there in your health and wellness. And again, that's mind, body, and spirit. So let's look at the book to see what it has to say. Magic prayer. Speak your prayers, listen for the answer, and act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit's always wanting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are always on the right path. Okay, so now let me say this. I remember this one girl in the comments one time, I said something about surrendering your prayers to your creator and to your spirit team. And she was like, well, then I feel like I'm settling because I'm not getting what I want. But it's my experience and even I've heard about it, that our creator and our spirit team, they answer bigger and better than we could ever imagine. So whenever it says thy will be done, not mine, but thine, don't feel like you're giving up something to Spirit. Spirit knows what path you wanted to be on when you came here, and their only job is to keep us in that direction so that we can fulfill whatever it was we're looking for. With that said, we're going to get the clarifiers on transformation and temptation. guys, that is, the transformation card is the same as the death card. And of course, temptation is the same as the devil. So I feel, again, like you're going to be overcoming some major, deep, maybe long-held beliefs, or I don't know. We're going to let the clarifiers tell the story. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you again so much for our friends born under the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly, why are we looking at transformation in health and wellness? And why is temptation showing up in family, friend, and coworker relationships? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, so clarifying the transformation card in health and wellness, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay, and then clarifying family, friend, and coworker relationships, the Temptation card, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Hermit card. Okay, so let's see what all this is. Transformation, again, transformation is the same as the Death card if you're looking at the tarot. But the transformation card speaks more to what happens, right? For something to transform, there has to be a death. There has to be letting go of something for something new to be born. Just like when a caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, right? Whenever the chrysalis becomes open, it doesn't just automatically open. The butterfly actually kicks its way out of the chrysalis, but the caterpillar no longer exists. There's a total transformation within that chrysalis. The other thing I want to remind you or bring to your attention about that process is it's a slow process. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He is moving forward, right? Definitely moving forward. And the pentacles are about our physical body or our reality, what's in our real world. So he's moving slowly, perhaps because this is under health and wellness. They're asking you to slowly implement some kind of exercise regime where you start to get your body moving again. But take it slow. Don't be trying to go from the sofa to running 10 miles. I mean, you'll fall out on the road, right? So take it slow, but start exercising or start putting some physical movement into your days. And then you have the Chariot. Spirit's wanting to move you forward. For some of you, perhaps, like me, you put on some extra pounds that you're not real happy about and you feel like it's slowing you down. Or for some of you, it could be that you just feel like your muscles are starting to just kind of deplete or whatever. So move forward in your desire to get or to implement this physical transformation, because in health and wellness, I feel like it is of a spiritual nature. Of a physical nature because of the pentacles. So the other thing is the cups. We have right here the Seven of Cups. That's about making choices and decisions. And so I'm hearing emotional eating, and if you're a woman, we do that a lot, emotional eating, and it's not necessarily healthy for us. But the cups are about emotions. There's 7 of them. It's about choices and options, and everything that we do is a choice or an option in our life. So if you're looking for transformation in your physical reality, right, you are, we all are actually, responsible for making that commitment to ourselves and moving slow with it. Again, don't get off the couch after sitting there for 9 months and go run a 10-mile race. I mean, that's just not even sensible. So take it slow, get movement back into your day, move forward, not only in your physical world, but mentally allow yourself to continue to move forward and see your goal at the end of the race, right? And then choose wisely as you're making these decisions about what you want next, what you want to do, how you want to implement it. There's lots of options out there. Allow Spirit to guide you in that. So in your family, friend, and coworker relationships, Taurus, we have the temptation card, which is the same as the devil. That card talks about addictions. It also talks not just addictions to like drugs and alcohol, but to food, to shopping, to gambling, any of those things that we have attachments to in this earthly realm that we just can't seem to shake, right? And sometimes it's our thoughts. We're starting out with the Two of Pentacles, but this is about family, friend, and coworker relationships, right? So I feel like it's asking you to be balanced, right? To find a balance in your relationships, because we're going from here where they're asking you to start moving again. It's about you taking care of you. I feel like some of this is about you giving up too much of yourself for others. And you have become unbalanced in that, and Spirit's asking you to find that balance again in these relationships. This feels very codependent right here, that there's some kind of codependency going on within your relationships. Then you have the Celebration card, and I feel like what happens whenever you realize that you're in a relationship that's really codependent, when you recognize it, right? It's like when we recognize it, then we can do something about it. And I feel like Spirit's saying, when you recognize it and you take action and you find the balance again, you're going to be freed up to have some celebration in your life, to celebrate your valuing yourself as a person, to celebrate the ability that you have to honor yourself and respect yourself and possibly put yourself first, right? This is not going to be easy. So Spirit's saying, follow the lead of the hermit, right? Follow the lead of the hermit and go within. Go within and ask yourself, what is it about me that I value? What is it about this earthly relationship that I value, or these relationships that I value? It could be somebody, doing too much for your kids. It could be somebody doing too much for your spouse. It can be doing too much for the people at work. Where's the codependency there? And again, it's like we're asking Spirit to work through us. Thy will, not mine, right? Thy will be done, not mine. And sometimes we definitely have to be able to say that and surrender to that whenever we're dealing with other people. Because again, if this is a codependent relationship or relationships that you found yourself in, it's hard to pull back. That's why this is going to be so important for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the PS. God, guides, angels, archangels. Hey, before I do that, guys, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, ringing my bell, all that stuff, y'all rock my world. Thank you so very much. I am so humbled by your the time that you spend with me here in the Spirit Mail community. And if you're a passerby, thank you for stopping in and welcome to Spirit Mail. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for our friends born under the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly, excuse me. Show us clearly, what is the PS for our friends born under the sign of Taurus? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what is the PS for Taurus as it relates to health and wellness and family, friend, and coworker relationships. Okay, so this is the Ace of Pentacles, right? Look, in your health and wellness, you got transformation. What I love about this is really and truly talking about you putting yourself first in a physical sense. Take care of you physically. Take care of your body, right? Your body has been taking care of you for a lot of years, so physically take care of your body, and there's going to be a transformation, right? And look, Spirit's saying right here, this is going to be a whole new you that you're going to be bringing in. Not only you, the way that you show up for yourself, but the way that you show up within relationships too. It's going to be a whole new you that you're going to bring into your reality. There was a time whenever I weighed 195 pounds. I'm only 5'2", and that was way, way, way too much weight. And I went on a diet, a program, and by the time, within just a few months, I was down like 20 pounds. And then by the time it was over, I was down 45 pounds. Guys, that was a big deal. I'm 5'2". That's very, very short. So it was like I was in a whole new world. I showed up differently in my life because number one, I could breathe better. Number two, I had more energy. And number three, I felt way more confident about who I was. So Taurus, this is about something being totally new for you in your health and wellness. That's another thing too. It's mind, body, and spirit. So whenever we're feeling better about ourselves, right? We present a whole different energy. Our spirit body is also in more in alignment with us whenever we are feeling good physically. This is about loving yourself in both cases, with the health and wellness and with the relationships. Again, the health and wellness is about putting some physical action into your life, and the relationships is about breaking the codependency within the relationships, right? It's about finding the balance there. Love your friends and love your family and love your coworkers, but don't sacrifice yourself for them. Don't feel like like you have to act a certain way to receive their approval. And on the flip side of that coin, don't require them to be a certain way for you. Whenever we come into wholeness or completeness of who we are, when we can have our feminine and our masculine meet together within us, we don't need other people to act a certain way to make us happy, nor do we worry about what they need from us, because they need to take care of themselves too. So this is all about again, putting yourself first and finding balance within your relationships. Don't overdo for people. And again, when you're saying that prayer, guys, I'm telling you, surrender, 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 because it's real easy to continue to walk forward in the habits of our past. It's real easy to continue to seek approval of others and all that kind of stuff. And there's that devil again, right? So, and I love this particular depiction of it, because what it shows is, see, they've got this little noose around their necks, and then the cords go up into the devil's hand, but the devil's hand is open. Basically, what it's saying is, you're not trapped in any relationship anywhere. You are free to walk away. You're free to stand up for who you are. You're free to be the person that you came here to be, without requiring anybody to act a certain way for you, or without bending to their requirements or ideas that you should be a certain way for them. You're free. This devil's not got you in a bind. You can just simply walk away from it. Okay? But it is always our choice. It's our choice to decide that we're valuable and we're worthy of having our needs met by us first, right? Okay, Taurus, that is your reading for Spirit Guided Energy Focus. Thank you so much for stopping in. I can't wait to see you next time. And until then, y'all go out and have a super duper day. Bye.